Aztec Sun Disk. Dear ones, me as Shiva God and Kirsi greet you again. And today we have a very interesting topic for you. And this was my will as your own creator God himself, that we will make this together with Kirsi. So you already know, if you have been following us, that Kirsi is creating her own quantum garden with all kind of quantum models in it. And one of those quantum models is this Aztec Sun Disk. Yes, one of the quantum models. It is this Aztec Sun Disk at her own garden. That is the center of her garden, Taurus area, where the soul fire of the garden should exist. And we are using the same model how your planet Earth is operating as well. So I think this is very interesting topic for you all to understand your own life as well as humankind. So, me as Shiva God, I confirm you all now that everything you hear now is true and nothing but true by my all means as your own creator God himself. So, let's begin, Kirsi. So, this Aztec Sun Disk is a picture and the relief of your own human and the planet Earth lens reality. Yes, it is kind of your reality clock, which they turn to be as your working clock instead. But no, it wasn't mean that way that you need to work from the morning to the night. That is totally man-made. Your leaders made clock for you that they can slave you the best way they ever can to benefit money for themselves. But now we are talking from totally different subject, the reality disk, where you can choose how your reality is operating at your own planetarian lens. And this key who can use this Aztec Sun Disk is given always for the chosen ones. And there has been a time that that key was given to one which were not trustable enough to use that key. And he was corrupted the way how he used that key in that time. But now we have a totally different situation, because you are entering to the 5D timeline as a whole humankind, and we need to come with you to change this reality lens to be the right way. And yes, we have already created that for you, that you will follow the right orders in the future. And I don't mean your governmental orders or your fake laws, which were stolen to the wrong hands in the beginning. So let me explain it for you. And why we are talking about this Aztec Sun Disk at Kirsi's garden project is that that is the main area which is controlling her garden, how it operates in the energetic format as well. And at the same time, we have already changed this sun disk to operate the same way that Kirsi is using it at her own garden project. And now we explain in this video and voice clip, we explain how this Aztec Sun Disk operated in the sorry in the beginning. So there are several forces who doesn't want this truth to come true. But there is nothing which can stop the truth coming anymore because it is already fixed to the right position. So just let it be now for those entities who are losing their power with this change at the same time. I understand your disappointment, but this is the way it goes when we, the gods, are in the operation. We don't ask which is good and which is not. We can see the truth ourselves, and we are always supporting the humans from the light. And this is the way the game goes now, and you have been playing your dark side enough. All your games and chess games, we have seen them already, and now it is time to whistle that dark game over. And that is the final. So this Aztec Sun Disk is now changed to to its own position, which means your heliocentric model of reality. So maybe you don't know that you have been living and believing into your geocentric model, where you think that the planet Earth is in the middle and the other planets and stars and suns are rotating around you. That is very egocentric model if you ask that from me as your creator God himself. So if you think that you are the only one in this universe, you should check your own learnings and knowledge how you think about the reality yourself. So the only true way of your reality as a humankind is a heliocentric model, and Kirsi has drawn these pictures today, which you can see now on the front of your screen, and you can zoom in if you are in the mobile phone that you can see them better. But on the left side, you can see this first. Well, we start with this Aztec Sun Disk model, where you can see the Sun Disk we were drawing with Kirsi. And you can see that in the middle there is the sun itself. Some of you call it like a son of God or something else, but the sun means the sun, the source, light, and it is in the middle. And that is your power source for everything at your own human life. And there you can see 4 different directions to the east and south and the west and to the north. And you can see also those elements of air, water, earth, and fire. And you can see also those cardinal directions between those elements, these directions like east and west. So there are those cardinal directions where you can see them as well on the picture. And it is very important to understand when you compare this drawing which Kirsi made to the Aztec museo versions, which you can see on the internet as well. You can see that it is a little bit different. There is a face inside of it, kind of evil looking face, and that is the wrong version. That is the geocentric model of the Aztec Sun Disk. So who told you that that which you have seen on the internet is the original one? So these different directions in the heliocentric worldview, your sun will rise from the west. Yes, in your heliocentric worldview, the sun will rise from the west. And you can see it on the left side of the Aztec Sun Disk. And on the right side of this Sun Disk, you can see the moon syrp, how you call it. And that means that the sun rises from the west, and then it comes to the night to the east. So that is the true way how your planet Earth lens should be working. And those geocentric worldview models, which are in the between those heliocentric worldview east and north and west and south signs and symbols. So that means Ptolemaios model, which was created 1400 in the year of 1400 around, and his best work was Almagest model, how he modeled the reality in that time. But it was the translation. It was, in fact, it was Arabic origin, which was created around the year 830. And its first translation was made in Sicily, Italy. So, how can you be so sure that that is the original version while it was translated in Italy? I just ask you from that. And it has also been the time of the beginning of the Western science time when it was created. You can read more about it with the Lindbergh David's materials and this book of the beginning of Western science. So this geocentric worldview, which you can see, it is your religious worldview where you start to believe things. You don't know things, but you believe. When somebody says, when Ptolemaios says that this is the right way, you believe it. And this is the way how your science was created as well in that time. And there are also opposite seeing about this. There is a book called The Crime of Claudius Ptolemy. It was written 1977 by R.R. Newton. So it was proved to be wrong theory already then. So why you are still following it then, if it's the wrong model of your human reality? I just might ask again, as your own creator. And that is the model in the geocentric worldview, where the sun rises from the east, like you have used to live your life as a human entities. So, how does it look now? And like you see in this drawing, I told Kirsi, because she was really researching this model, and I told her that leave the other stuff out of it, that we keep it simple, because this is the main operation what this Aztec Sun Disk did. It was a reality switcher. And those other drawings which you can see in the fake copy of it, there have been some kings leaving their own symbols, and they have been adding all kinds of cultural things into it to confuse people. But this is the true teaching of that Aztec Sun Disk. And I need to tell you, as a humans, like the way Kirsi asked me as well, that is this the original one? Is it the one we can see made out of the stone, or was it in energetic format? And I was so happy that she understood to ask that question, because you as humans, you think that everything which is true is in the written format, or something in the physical format which you can touch and smell and taste. No, who told you that? If you see these drawings at your pyramids or anywhere in the historical monuments, don't think that that is the real work out of them. They are just teachings which the past humans have left for you to learn. And it doesn't mean that they operate in the pyramid walls or in the somewhere in the buildings. No, the same way that Aztec Sun Disk, which you have seen, that is a man-made version from the fake copy from this original energetic Aztec Sun Disk. Is that interesting? I need to ask you as your own creator God right now. And guess what? This Aztec Sun Disk in the energetic format, it was cursed in the past, and now I needed to fix it with Kirsi to the right position. And it was our work we have been planning to do together before Kirsi even born to this lifetime. She has sent for this reason, and this work is already done. So there is nothing which can stop this change anymore. And that means that someone in the past, they changed that geocentric worldview instead of heliocentric worldview. And Kirsi was asking a very good question from me as your own creator. She asked me, Shiva, why we have these two models if in the beginning, if the first one was fake already. So why we couldn't have only one right way, this heliocentric worldview model? And I think that was a very good question, Kirsi. And now I am ready to answer for your question. And that is because you as humans, when you start to develop yourself in the earlier versions of you, you need to have these experiences, different experiences, that you understand what this duality means in real. And that's why we call it the third timeline and like a 3D timeline. And that is your human practicing timeline, where you practice how to live as a humans. And now you have seen it. And you can see the result of that choice from your society right now. So, did you create something very good for you? If I look your society in this moment, I am very happy that you are not given any more choices at your own human life to choose, because now you can see how you played your game in the past. Are you happy now, and are you joyful, loving, and do you operate from the light? No, you don't. So that was your practicing God school number 1. So you didn't pass this grade very good as a humankind. And from now on, I will take care of you the best way I can, because you have already shown me that you don't have a capacity yourself to do so. If you would have chosen the other way, you could have continued your way further on, but now I can see that I couldn't trust you anymore to go any further with these society models you have created to yourselves. Can you understand that now? And this heliocentric, if you see this heliocentric worldview model, which Copernicus has created while he lived in 1473 to 1543. And you can find his work as the revolution bus orbium coelestium. And if you Google information from that name, as you see it written at Kirsi's document, you will understand very quickly what happened in that time. And when that work was created, Catholic Church and Martin Luther opposed this reality model directly. The Catholic Church didn't want that. And you should be asking from yourself why they didn't want that. Did they have some secrets to cover that the truth couldn't come through? Yes, our dear human friends. And also later on, Galileo Galilei made 1610 the work Sidros Nancius. So you can Google that as well. How was that in that time? And when it came and it was published as well, the Catholic Church didn't like it. Their Cardinal Bellarmino opposed this model too. So, you should be asking why the Catholic Church didn't want that model. Oh, I think there has been some secrets behind it, and I hope that you as humans and you researchers, you should start to research the real things, how you are running your own society at this moment. And this heliocentric worldview means that your sun rises from the west. And that's why we have been telling with Kirsi that your sun will rise from the west in the future. And I don't think that there is much time to this future anymore, because this Aztec Sun Disk is already made and created to its own right position, as your creator made position. So this time I'm not asking again which answer you would like to give, because a couple times you didn't let the humans to decide. There were some leaders who thought to be better souls than the others, and you have stolen the whole human lives during that time with everyone. And do you really think that it was the right thing to do in that time? I might ask as your own creator right now. So, and what does it mean in real? Why we take this model now for you? It is because, first of all, we still have this problem with Kirsi's garden. She wants to grow her plants the best way she ever can. And unfortunately, this your geocentric worldview doesn't let her build her garden the best way and the plants growth. Yes, you have been mixing that model to the wrong direction for the plants grow as well. Maybe it is that you can sell more soil and more your fertilizers and toxins and chemicals for the others. Isn't so? So, and if we take the other model, Kirsi Draw, maybe you can change it now. And there is a more detailed heliocentric worldview. What does it mean in real? And there on the left side, you can see the same ideology which you have in the Aztec Sun Disk, but drawn in the different formats into your own planet Earth lens. So, with the squares on the left side, you can see these heliocentric worldview models, the original ones, how I created it for you in the beginning to be the paradise model. Yes, the paradise model. Do you think that this is connected to Kirsi's garden somehow? The paradise, green with a lot of flowers and fruits, everything you need to eat. So do you understand now why we are talking about this? She wants to create her own paradise to her own garden. And that's why we need to take care of these things. And some of you didn't let her to make that before. So we all are creators. We already know that. And now we start to create our own model, which we want to live ourselves. So, and the others, you are not any better soul to decide that we are with Kirsi. So, that was our choice, how we want to play this chess game. So, on the left side, the heliocentric worldview where the sun rises from the west. On the right side, the east side, the moon. And then the heliocentric worldview when this line is straight in the landscape. And there you can see how they made that fake, I believe, model. What was the basement of your religion? Religion's worldviews and Codex Borgia, which means the evil, your good and bad. So they choose that bad, that evil side. And they lift it to be your own reality. And that's why all of you have been working your asses out as their own slaves. Yes, was that nice? And this, I believe, model is that your reality comes outside of you. So, like you would be so stupid as your God created soul that you wouldn't understand what is your best, that you need some authoritarians to tell you how do you live your own life. Are you serious? I need to ask myself as your own creator. How stupid idea. Even I have created it to be there, and you, the humans, you have chosen it to be your reality. So, what kind of psychopaths you need to be to choose that opportunity in the past? I need to really ask that from you right now. And there was in the past Mayas culture there like, and also you can see it in the Aztec Sun Disk in the middle, this donative sun god. They call it fifth sun. Of course, my dear human friends, there is a fifth sun, of course. And this donative sun god, it is an evil god. So if you want to learn more about it, you can look this Codex Borgia and look how wise things they have been written in the past. And see this Maya symbol also, Aztec symbol for the cross. It is like X. Ooh, like planet X. Or your old Twitter, is it X as well? That is very interesting happening, isn't it? Is it an accident or is it maybe there is some connection to this model? You should ask it from X itself. And then you have this heliocentric worldview, which is the original one when this sun disk is on the landscape position in the planet Earth lens. And that model is I know model. Like you don't need these authoritarians to tell you how you live your life model. And this is when your two more senses are opened. You know yourself the way that you are awakened, and you have developed for yourself two extra senses as knowing and super consciousness. Yes, I know model. So, which model do you think that it is better for your science nowadays? I think this Mr. Copernicus and Galileo Galilei, they try to bring this information already for you in the mid-ages and before that. So, and you are still following that fake versions of your reality. And your science never found the truth about anything, about not any subjects. Now they have come to these quantum computers, and they start to come for this knowledge after 4,000 years using it underground before that. And I'm just asking, how is it possible that you never found the truth before? And that's why I have sent Kirsi to tell you the truth, because you couldn't find it yourself. And now we are telling it together. And this Huitzilopochtli, which is pictured in Codex Borbonicus, that is the primary Aztec sun god, the real sun god, not the god of the sun god. And that's also in the Maya culture and Aztec culture, they call it the Nahvali, sun god, the good god. So there were this evil god and the good god. And there where you should have been in the beginning. And its meaning is to transform. Transform yourself to the higher dimensions, to the higher consciousness levels, that you can grow as a soul. And you don't need anyone to tell you how do you live your life yourself. So, where is that part at your science, I might ask, as your own creator right now? And now it means that your whole planet Earth lens has come to the 5D timeline, where we opened this possibility for you again as a humans to grow as a soul. Because when you were led with these man-made leaders and their rules, you couldn't create yourself to anything. You were told how to live your life. And like I told you before, if you look around you, they didn't manage that thing very well. Can you call this a good leadership? No, you can't. So it is time to take the spoon to your own hands, our dear human friends, and start to grow as a soul by this primary Aztec sun god, Huitzilopochtli, and go for it right now. And this is the final call to awaken as humankind from your own creator God, Shiva God, which has been here to teach you to go forward with your life and understand it is time to wake up now, all of you, and start to live your real life from now on. And this is my final call for that. And in the future, you will recognize why this is the final call. Because the old timeline will finish. And if you don't want to finish with that old timeline, you should start to grow as a soul as well with us, with me and Kirsi at your own 5D timeline after you have passed your 4D timeline before. So there is no any other choice from now on, as you can hear it from me as your own creator. This is your last call to this train. So, and then you can see on the left side, on the top of the heliocentric worldview text, this Maya completion of sun symbol. And this is the same symbol even the Mayas knew in the beginning, and the Aztec, that when you make that symbol to be as a cross, your true cross, they need to be even. All these discs must be even on the top and on the portrait and landscape directions. Yes, that is your true cross, our dear human friends. And that is the balance of your own life, energetically and with the crystal light network. So this is your true life, our dear human friends. Heliocentric worldview model where the sun energy is ruling everything what you have, the whole planet Earth, you as humans, plants, rocks, trees, flowers, everything. And also your planet Earth lens has some kind of other disks as well. That was the reality disk on the left side, how your reality should be and how it has been in the beginning. And they are connected to the sun and the Mother Earth's crystal, like we have taught you with many times already with Kirsi before. And if you go to the right corner on the same sketch model, there you can see the Earth's chakra and sun disk model. And like you, as humans, you have 7 body chakras in you, and then you have more chakras above and below you in the energetic format, because your life is not physical only. That's why you have also these energetic chakra systems, which also planet Earth has. But now we are talking about Earth's chakra and the sun disk model, which is connected to your own physical planet Earth lens, kind of, which you think it is physical, but it is also energetic when you rise. When you rise your consciousness level higher. And there you can see this North Pole and the South Pole axis between in it, where in this model those chakras are pictured, and by the time they have been chasing those places to the chakra places, to the different places, and now me as a Shiva god, I have aligned all your new chakra system again. And in the future, we will be teaching with you, with Kirsi, where they exist nowadays. So you can forget all the old models, because they were all manipulated so many times, with so many ways, with so many entities, that I needed to create them totally again to this new 5D timeline. But we will get back to them later with Kirsi. And here you can see now those 7 chakras, the same ones what you have as a human at your physical body, which you think it's physical. And also the connection to equator, and these crystal portal and sun portals. So this sun disk model is also fixed now, and maybe you never heard about it, because it is all energetic format, things which exist only in the energetic format, and most of you can't see anything of them. So this is for you to know that your planet Earth lens has this kind of sun disk models as well. And maybe you have seen all kind of old pyramid drawings, where you can see old gods wearing this sun disk on the top of their heads. Even they knew that they exist in that time in them, and it is the symbol that they are awakened with their own sun disk models as well, and with their own sun disks. And this drawing, what we are looking now, it's the same symbol that all the planet Earth lenses, sun disks, are now activated and cleaned, and they are operating in the fullest speed. And you will see it with your reality very soon, where when things start to change at your planet Earth lens. And please do not call it the climate change. You could call it more like the God's true reset. And that will be your new normal in the future. Forget your climate change. It never exists in real. So then we go to the next sun disk model, which is the human sun disk model. And these sun disks, they are connected to every soul and every entity at your own planet Earth lands. Mother Earth is a living soul. You as humans, you are a civil living soul. Only who don't have these are your fake AI tools. They don't have this sun disk in them because they are not the real entities. They are nothing at my eyes as your own creator God himself. They are soulless entities made from Orion fake dark AI, from that black cube which can't exist anymore in this planet Earth lens. I am sorry to inform you from that, but you know that in the universe we are not letting to create soulless entities to be living at any planetarian lens. There is this exception as Orion, where those soulless entities are existing, and there is a reason for it. And there you can practice the life if you want to live with those machines. You can go there to practice and see how the life really is. And maybe soon you will want to find out how you can get your own soul back, because the life doesn't, it is not the way you exist it to be, and that's why they want to come to your own planet Earth lens to steal your own souls for them, because they are not happy with the life, the soulless life. And they try to find any way to get out of there. And you, as humans, you are now going to build your life that way. Wake up, guys, right now. That is not the true way of your living. So that is the sun disk model. And when these all sun disk sun disks of the humans are activated and cleaned, they are connected to your own DNA, and that it should be in the original way as well. And this sun disk activation, it comes with your own awakening process and your own transformation process, like this heliocentric worldview already teach you in the beginning. So you need to realize it. You need to grow as a soul to understand these environments around you as the sun disks as well. And then you can understand how it will change your life. You will get more and more the true wisdom, and you are not depended from anyone else to tell you how to live your life. You don't need to believe things. You know how to live your life from now on. And there is also this plant chakra and sun disk model. Kirsi was asking from me that isn't so, Shiva, that the plants and everything, every soul, we have the same sun disk around us if we just recognize them. And I told her that yes, Kirsi, you are right. Every entity, living entity, not machines, but living entities, they have this sun disk around them as well, with connected to their own chakra systems. And even us, the galactic light beings, we have chakra systems, but they are totally different than your chakra systems, what you have, because we already are the light beings, the fullest way. And when you rise your awareness, you will become more and more light beings in the future. But this geocentric worldview model it has left you to leave your circle where you didn't grow as a soul at all. You thought the life to be that you wake up, you go to the work, and you come home, and then you go to sleep and wake again. Do you call that a life? I just ask it again from you as your own creator, God Himself. That is not your true life. That is not your true reality. And for those entities who still believe that that is your own true life, you should go and educate yourself a little bit better to understand how this reality really operates, how your universe operates, and how your own planet Earth lens is operating. And you should be thankful that this planet Earth lens is operating in the beginning, because you see, if you think that you start to play as a gods at your own planet Earth lens as human beings or half of them, you should take the whole responsibility how your planet Earth is operating in the whole cosmos. So, did you miss something? And if you think that you are messing around with one small part of something, it doesn't make it to be true. It is all fake. So, this was our teaching today for you from the Aztec Sun Disk. And this is the reason why we need that to be at Kirsi's garden as well, because she wants her plants to grow the best way, not the way your authoritarians has ruled them to grow. She wants them to grow the best way, and that is the way we are creating it right now. So, and now the next step is to Kirsi to understand how this model need to be connected to her own garden. Like this reality set is already fixed from your whole planet Earth lens by me as a Shiva god. And now Kirsi need to understand how this Aztec Sun Disk is need to be connected to her own garden, her own quantum garden as well, that she can benefit from its power. And that will be our next lesson for you. And we hope with Kirsi that this teaching is beneficial for you as well, that you can understand your own human life and your own garden life and plant life much better. And if you are thinking those sun disk linings with the humans and the plants and the Mother Earth, I can tell you as your own creator that I have already created them to be so. So that will affect to all of yours, your own DNAs, and those they call nowadays your junk DNA codes. Well, they are all activated to their own original positions, which means that you will be waking up as a humankind with the rapid speed, the fullest speed you have ever seen people awakening right now. And for those entities who still believe in this duality, I tell you again that you should go and check your own knowledge and learn some new skills to understand how this life really is going on at your own planet Earth lens. So, we continue with that with Kirsi with the garden design later on, but this is just for you to understand. And please make your own homework with these heliocentric worldview models and also these geocentric worldview models, and study those books. We gave you some tips to do so, and enjoy the new knowledge you can find out from there. Thank you for listening from the light and love, the Shiva God, your best friend.